When we came here first time, more than 20 years ago, the problem was the suffering of the animals, especially the dogs in the first time, and later on the cats also. There was no help possible for the animals because there was no vet, there was no medicine, there was nothing. And so 15 years ago now, we hired a first vet, just fresh from the university in Bangkok, and opened a small clinic, built a sidecar on our motorcycle, and ran around and picked up dogs and made the first castrations and the first treatments. We expected that we can bring the dogs back, but then suddenly we had nearly 100 dogs here around our house, in the garden and on our yard. And so we had to build up a shelter. The shelter is in Pantaling now, nearly as big as 2 football fields. In our shelter and around our house we have about 350 dogs and 100 cats. But this is only a small amount of animals. We treat around 3,000 every year. It's about 1,500 castrations, and the other 1,500 is all kinds of treatments like mange treatment, cancer treatment and wound treatment especially. My wife and I, we are here for the organization, that everything runs, that the money comes together and the food comes together and the medicine comes together and all this. But without our own vet, Dr. Sid, we could do nothing. We have about 20 more people working for us and a lot of volunteers. Right now we already have to collect a huge amount of money every month, and I think we cannot become bigger because we cannot afford it. All over the island here, it is hard to find an aggressive dog. When they are born, they are living together with the dogs from the neighborhood, and so they learn to be social. They have friends around. In Germany we have very big and very nice shelters, but they keep the dogs in boxes, more or less. Here we can keep the dogs in groups like they are used to. In the end, it's to help the animals, because you see, in former times the government has to go around and kill thousands of dogs. And our spaying program works very well now, and so since many years, there is no need anymore of killing animals. The most important thing is that the people come and see, and they make their own impression, and then mostly when they see what we are doing, they're willing to help.
Right.
In any way.